Good morning, future and fellow weirdos of the flock. Welcome to the party pen. So, listen, yesterday we finished a book, and today we're starting a new book. They're calling it First Samuel. This is otherwise called the first book of the Kings. And it's Kings 1 is what it's called. But it's a book of Samuel, and this is where we start meeting the lineage of the main characters. Well, because there's going to be a lot of main characters, but this is the beginning of the lineage that never stays, by the way. They start with this specific stock of blood, but then it changes. But we're not there. So, we're going to find out what happens. And also, the other thing that happens in this book is we learn that Das Juden don't like to win. They prefer to be losers. But I guess that would depend on your perspective. But really, you can infer these motherfuckers don't like to win because they're idiots. And rats don't have very big brains. So, that is what we're looking forward to in this book. So, come on in. Grab a seat, right? No, I lied. Take your medicine. Come in. Take your medicine. Leave your shoes on. Stop right there. And grab you some Keep Other People Alive juice. And then, come on in. Pack a bowl. We got another bowl around here too, so if you find one, pack it. And I got cigarettes if you need a cigarette, I can give you a cigarette. So, let's get ready. Go ahead. Get comfy with your shoes on. Nobody wants to smell your feet. Awesome. Now, let's smoke it, drink it, read it. We have a very good time. It's going to be a very good time. You're going to love it. Here we go. All right, here we go. The first book of Samuel, chapter 1. All right, we're going to do the damn thing. I'm so excited. We start a new book. We're getting in the best part of the story. Like, from beginning to end, this is the wildest fucking shit. Yes. It's a good time. We do good. Okay. Chapter 1. Now, there was a certain man of Ramathaim, Zophim, of Mount Ephraim, and his name was Elkanah. He was an Ephraite. Ephrathite. Okay, so he's from Ephraim, and he's called Ephrathite. How is it a long E up here, and then a short E down here? Okay, so he was from Mount Ephraim, but he's the son of a Ephrathite. So don't ask me, because I don't fucking know, but this should be a long E. But okay. And he had 2 wives. The one was Hannah, and the other one was Peninnah. What the hell kind of name is that? Peninnah. And Peninnah had children, but Hannah had no children. And remember the theme of these bitches with no women, or the bitches with no women. That's not right. The women with no children. The children of women with no children end up super fucking important. So, and that seems to be a theme. Like women that can't have kids, the kid that they can have ends up being awesome. So, let's see what happens. And this man went up out of his city to worship and do sacrifice unto the Lord of hosts. And Shiloh, and the two sons of Eli Hophni, and Phinehas, the priest of the Lord, were there. How long does this Phinehas live? Because really, if you want to know, Phinehas was the son of Aaron, and Aaron has been dead over 300 some odd years. Didn't it say 300 a couple chapters back? It's been like 300 years. So how old is Phinehas, the son of Aaron? This is an old guy. He has wrinkly ballsack. It's old bad. Okay. And when the time was that Elkanah offered, he gave to Peninnah, his wife, and all her sons and her daughters portions, right? But unto Hannah he gave a worthy portion, for he loved Hannah. Okay, so Hannah and this guy called Elkanah. This is going to be like Isaac and Rachel. No. Jacob and Rachel. No. Isaac and Rebecca. It's like Isaac and Rebecca. Or is it Isaac and Rachel? No, it's Isaac and Becca. Because remember, no, it's going to be Jacob and Rachel. Because Jacob loved Rachel above all others. Right, so this is going to be like Jacob and Rachel. What do you need, babe? But the Lord had shut up Hannah's womb, and her adversary also provoked her sore, for to make her fret, because the Lord had shut up her womb. Man, bitches are so catty, though. See, I knew there was a reason I called her a bitch on accident, purposely. It was purposely on accident because this woman is a bitch. And I accidentally said it on purpose because I feel that way, because this woman is out of control. And she did so year by year. When she went up to the church, she also provoked her. Therefore, she wept and did not eat. Ah, this bitch. See, I would have told her. The only reason you even have a kid is because my husband wants one. And, like, you're second rate. So get out of here, floppy titties. That's exactly what I would have said. I've been like, look, my titties, even though they look like orangutan titties, mine are still perky, fat bitch. See, Hannah needed to get some self-esteem, because I'm pretty sure this woman has sacky titties because she has too many kids. So don't even feel bad, Rachel. Hannah, don't even feel bad, because I'm sure. And your husband don't even like her. She's just a cum rag. So why do you even feel bad? She's the dumpster, the kitty dumpster. Why do you feel bad? Fuck this bitch. Okay. Then Elkanah said, her husband, said, "Why the fuck are you crying? Why aren't you eating? Look, you're killing the mood, man. Like, we're at church, we're supposed to be happy, and here you are, Debbie Downer." Right? You're acting like a crazy man. Like, stop it. Stop it. Her titties are saggy. Why the hell do you care about this lady? Okay. And then he's like, "Am I not better than 10 sons? Like, have you met me? I'm like a walking 50-year-old toddler. Like, you clean up after me and shit. And here pretty soon you're gonna have to be changing my diapers. So, I mean, why do you care?" So Hannah rose up after she had eaten in Shiloh, and after they had drunk. Now, Eli, the priest, this guy, listen, this guy. His name is Eli. And he sat on a seat by the posts of the temple. And she was in bitterness of soul and prayed unto the Lord and wept sore. Okay, so she was doing ugly crying at whatever kind of altar they had back then. Because I don't think they had a cross, because you know how now you kneel at the bottom of the cross. So I don't know what they had. I don't know what they had back then instead of a cross. So I don't know. Okay. She was in bitterness. And wept sore. And she vowed a vow and said, "O Lord of hosts, if you will indeed look on the affliction of your handmaid, and remember me, and do not forget me, but give me a man child." I want a baby. I do good with baby. "Then I will give him to the Lord. Shall no razor come upon his head?" And it came to pass. Okay, so it seems like the rule of the Nazarite is the mom can't eat any fucked up shit. But the rule for the kid is do not shave das head. And it came to pass, as he continued praying before the Lord, that Eli marked her mouth. This good. Now, Hannah, she spake. Okay, so she prayed in her heart. Only her lips moved, but her voice was not heard. Therefore, Eli thought she was drunk. And Eli said, "How long are you going to be drunk? Stop drinking, crazy woman. You're just saying things that don't make no damn sense. Stop being drunk at the church." Right? And how long will you be drunk? Okay. And Hannah said, "No, I am a woman of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days." That is not what she said. That's not what she said. I didn't drink no shit. but have poured out my soul before the Lord. Do not count your handmaid for a daughter of Belial, for out of abundance of my complaint and grief I have spoken. Then Eli answered and said, all right, go, because God said, he's going to do the damn thing. And she said, let your handmaid find grace in your sight. So the woman went her way, and she did eat, and she was no more a buzzkill. She wasn't sad no more. She said, ha ha, you have saggy titties. That's what she said. Okay. And she said, okay. And they rose up early in the morning and worshiped before the Lord and returned and came to their house to Ramah. I think it's Ramah. And Elkanah knew Hannah his wife, and the Lord remembered her. So Hannah prayed to God and was like, I can do the damn thing. And then she got really horny on the way there. And then she was like, take me, Big Daddy. And then bam, baby. Something like that. And it came to pass when the time was come, about after Hannah had conceived, that she bore a son, and called his name Samuel, saying, because I have asked of him of the Lord. And the man Elkanah and all his house went up to offer to the Lord yearly sacrifices and his vow. But Hannah was like, nah, let saggy titties go. Because she was like, I'm not going until the child is weaned. Then I will bring him, that he may appear before the Lord and abide there forever. So wait till he's like 2. When he's 2, he's going to live at church. And Elkanah, her husband, said to her, all right, whatever, do it. So the woman abode and gave her son suck until she weaned him. She was like, okay, you have teeth, get off the nipple. And when she had weaned him, she took him up with her, with 3 bullocks and 1 ephah of flour, a bottle of wine, and brought him to the house of the Lord in Shiloh. And the child was young. And they slew a bullock and brought the child to Eli. And she said, listen, I am the woman that stood by you here, praying to the Lord. For this child I prayed, and the Lord has given me my petition, which I asked of him. Therefore, also, I have sent him to the Lord. As long as he lives, he shall be tent to the Lord. And he worshiped the Lord there. They did good job. Man, she's overcome some shit in this chapter. All right. So we're going to pause right here. We're going to check our cats, water our plants, get a refill, repack a bowl, smoke a cigarette, and go pee. We will be. Yeah, go pee that way. Don't pee this way, there's a couch. But pee that way. Right? That way. Right there is the bathroom. We will be right back. All right. 1 Samuel chapter 2. Okay. And Hannah prayed and said, I am so fucking happy, God. You did the damn thing for me. I mean, even though I'm not gonna be able to rear this child, and the church is going to, but I appreciate the fact that you even let me do it. So, thank you, big guy. Cheers! Right? And she said, there is none as holy as the Lord, for there is none beside you, neither is there any rock like our God. He does good job. Man, if you're like, God, be my bestie. God's like, fuck yeah, I'll be your bestie. Yeah, God just wants friends. And I am God's friend. Do good job. Okay. And then it said, talk no more so exceeding proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. Hold on. And Hannah prayed and said, God's a good guy. He does good things. God's a bestie. And then she's like, and besides this, God's a good guy. He's like, to be your bestie. So talk no more so exceeding proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. For the Lord is a God of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed. The bows of the mighty men are broken, and they that stumble are girded with strength. So they have a strong diaper. I'm just kidding. That's not what that means. They that were full have hired themselves out for bread. And they that were hungry cease, so that the barren has borne 7. And she that has many children is waxed feeble. Yeah, because she's got saggy titties. Hannah, have some self-esteem, Ma. Listen. The Lord kills and makes alive. He brings down to the grave and he brings up. Yeah, because he does good job. The Lord makes poor and makes rich. He brings low and lifts up. He raises up the poor out of the dust and lifts up the beggar from the dunghill. From rags to riches, bro. Okay. So he's like, a beggar is big guy now. To set them among princes, to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he has set the world upon them. Hold on. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he has set the world upon them. Okay. He will keep the feet of his saints, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness. For by strength shall no man prevail. He will keep the feet of his saints. Yeah, but where in the Bible does it say to make saints? Because in the beginning there was no saints. So does saints come from a different religion? I'm just going to assume saints come from somewhere else because it never said nothing about making people sainthoods. That had to come from somewhere else. See, even back then they were integrating other religions because they just can't not. They can't just live with the 10 Commandments. They gotta make everything fucking extra. They're like, we're Jews. We make rules. We do good job. Because following the 10 Commandments is too fucking hard or something. These guys are bad guys. I can't stand these fucking people. I can't stand these people. These people are so stupidly aggravating. Just keep reading, Nikki. How the fuck do you know? I don't know how I know, but these people are so aggravating. They irk my entire soul. They're giving me post-traumatic stress disorder. That's not what gave me PTSD. Could you imagine though? Listen, I'd be like a leftist offended by every fucking word in the dictionary. Okay. So he's gonna keep the feet of his saints, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness. For by strength no man prevails. The adversaries of the Lord shall be broken to pieces. Out of heaven shall be the thunder upon them. The Lord shall judge the ends of the earth, and he shall give strength to his king, and exalt the horn of his anointed. Yeah, God's like, blow a fucking trumpet. Blow a trumpet on a mountain. And Elkanah went to Ramah to his house, and the child did minister unto the Lord before Eli the priest. Yeah, I bet he did, because somehow Eli got a kid that he didn't even want. He's like, this bitch. Okay. Now, the sons of Eli were sons of Belial. They knew not the Lord. Okay. So, Eli, your wife is a bad mom, dude. Because then she's supposed to teach people about the Lord. Who did you marry? And the priest's custom with the people was that when any man offered a sacrifice, the priest's servants came, while the flesh was in seething, with a flesh hook of 3 teeth in his hand. Okay. So did they like see this offering in another goat's milk? Because you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to see that in its own milk. But okay. Seething in the fresh. Okay. And he struck it into the pan or kettle, cauldron, or pot. All that the flesh hook brought up, the priest took for himself. So they did in Shiloh until all the vampires came. Also, before they burnt the fat, the priest's servant came and said to the man that sanctified. He said to the man that sacrificed, give flesh to roast for the priest, for he will not have sodden flesh of you, but raw. Let them not fail to burn the fat presently, and then take as much as your soul desires. When he would answer him, no, you shall give it to me now, and if not, I will take it by force. What? Wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute. Okay. And he struck it into the pan, kettle, cauldron, or pot. All that the flesh hook brought up to the priest, he took for himself. So they did in Shiloh for all the vampires that came. Also, before they burnt the fat, the priest's servant came and said to the man that sacrificed, "Give flesh to roast for the priest, for he will not have sodden flesh of thee, but raw." And if any man said to him, "Let them not fail to burn the fat presently, then take as much as your soul desires," then he would answer, "No, but you shall give it to me now, and if not, I will take it by force." Wherefore the sin of the young men was very great before the Lord, for the men offered the offering of the Lord. But Samuel ministered before the Lord, being a child, girded with a linen ephod. Moreover, his mother made him a little coat and brought it to him from year to year, when she came with her husband to offer yearly sacrifice. And Eli blessed Elkanah and his wife and said, "The Lord give you seed of this woman, for the loan which she lent to the Lord." And they went to their own home. And the Lord visited Hannah so that she conceived and bore 3 sons and 2 daughters. And the child Samuel grew before the Lord. He does good job. He does good. He did a good thing. Okay. Now, Eli was very old and heard all that his sons did to all the vampires, and how they laid with the woman that assembled at the door of the church. And he said to them, "Why do you do such things? Because I hear your evil shit." Like, what the fuck? Like, you can't do good job till I die. Listen, why do you do bad job? You're getting... Yeah. I'm schwitzing. "No, my sons, for it is no good if no man sins against another, and the judge shall judge him. But if a man sin against the Lord, who shall entreat for him? Notwithstanding, they did not hearken unto the voice of their father, because the Lord would slay them. And the child Samuel grew on, and was in favor with both the Lord and the men. And there came a man of God to Eli and said, "Thus says the Lord, did I plainly appear unto your house of your father when they were in Egypt and Pharaoh's house?" Okay, so another prophet came to Eli and was like, "God told you." God told you, fuck around. What is going to happen? You're going to find out. Why do you fuck around? Why do you fuck around? "And did I choose him of all the tribes of Israel to be my priest, to offer upon my altar, to burn incense and wear an ephod before me? And did I give unto the house of your father all the offerings made by fire to the children, to all the offerings made by fire of the vampires. Therefore, kick you at my sacrifice and at my offering, which I have commanded in my habitation, and honored your sons above me, to make yourselves fat. I let you guys get fat and happy. It was bad choice. I don't know. This bad news. Okay. 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 And honors your sons above me. Wherefore the Lord God of Israel said, I said indeed that your house and the house of your father should walk before me forever. But now the Lord says, be far from me, for them that honor me I will order, and they that despise me shall be lightly esteemed. Behold, the days come that I will cut off your arm and the arm of your father's house, that there shall not be an old man in your house. Ah, elder abuse. And you shall see an enemy in my habitation, and all the wealth which God shall give the vampires. And there shall not be an old man in your house forever. It's going to be bad. And the man whom I shall not cut off from my altar shall be to consume your eyes and to grieve your heart, and all the increase of your house shall die in the flower of their age. And this shall be a sign unto you that shall come upon your two sons, on Hophni and Phinehas. And one day they shall die, both of them. And I will raise up a faithful priest that shall do according to that which is in my heart and in my mind. And I will build him a sure house, and he shall walk before my anointed forever. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left in your house shall come and crouch to him for a piece of silver, a morsel of bread, and shall say, put me into one of the priest's office, that I may eat a piece of bread, please. Ha ha, fuck yeah. All right, so tomorrow we're going to be picking up on chapter 3. It's going to be good time. So, thank you for watching. Keep your head down, your nose clean, your shoes tied. Don't get ready. Stay ready. And don't be good at it. Love you. Bye.